Be afraid. Be very afraid.
The monkey?
Okay.
The monkey. Such a good movie.
It was good. It was enjoyable to watch this one.
I'll say this. The opening really hooks you. I like that old 1960s vibe. And the music, and it's just, it gets you like, it's a horror film, but it's a fun horror film, if that makes sense. You're going to have fun while watching it.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun horror film. Before we dig too deep, though, John, do you have anything nefarious for us today?
Of course I have a blind rank.
Of course he does.
Some of it? I'm getting tired of these.
All right. So here's the thing.
I love them.
I think someone's getting 4 or 5 points guessing the theme.
Okay.
But this is going to be your hardest list.
Okay.
All right. So let's pop it wrong.
There's like so many avenues. Last time it was years. Others was Perils in New York.
Yep. I know this isn't. Why is this not shining properly? There we go.
Just
You
got
guys
the
see
Miami
you?
Vice theme
There
in
we
my head.
go.
Oh, boy. Writer's Nightmares. Kathy Bates. Cankles.
Stephen King
Misery.
characters.
Misery is another one of those that's a better book than a movie. And Misery was a good movie.
What
I
did
can't
you
get
say,
through the
Ryan?
ankle scene. Stephen King characters.
How could that possibly
I'm
be the
debating
hardest?
if I'm counting that.
How could that possibly be the hardest, though? That would be the easiest of your theme.
Oh, the theme is easy. Ranking this is going to be hard.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right. I thought the
I'm-
theme.
I'm going to count it. Ryan got the theme. So
That's
rank
bullshit.
Misery.
4.
Rank 4.
4.
Oops. What'd you say, Ryan?
9.
I'm going to. So I'm gonna have to rank it at 5. And the reason I'm ranking it at 5, I've never seen it because I am oversaturated with the scene when she busts his ankles, and that scene creeps me out.
Take away his points.
Oh,
It's nothing now.
I'm tempted.
Oh, come on.
I purposely tried to build this list with the most movies that you guys have seen that I love. So we'll go to the next one. Maybe you've seen this one, Ryan.
The Dark and of course it's George A. Romero.
Of course it is.
Yes. Yes.
What
I've
a
seen The Dark
relationship
Half.
that was.
I didn't know they were really close.
Yeah.
Cool.
I had forgotten.
Cool.
All right, so where are we ranking The Dark Half?
I'm going with 2.
I'm gonna go with 3.
3?
I got a 2 out and a 4 out.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, it's right at the one.
All right.
Oh, 1. Sorry.
It is the original TV Tim Curry, who is still alive version.
Yes. Creeped the hell out of me as a kid.
Going 2 with The Dark Half might have been a little half-cocked because I would have put it in here just in case.
Mm-hmm.
I really
I
like
jumped
it.
to that 1.
I'm gonna go rogue here. It's gonna be 3.
All right.
V series it. I'll put a 3. So I have a 1 and a 5 left. This is not good.
I got 2 and 4.
I think it might work out. Let's see.
Yep.
Oh, that's gotta be 2.
No, that's 5.
What?
I liked it, but I'm not gonna waste a 1 on Maximum Overdrive. I would definitely gamble.
Oh,
I'm gonna feel horrible if it's Pet
I don't-
Cemetery.
I don't think Ryan's gonna like what the last movie winds up at 4.
Oh no.
I'm like, Pet Cemetery.
Oh, easy one. I mean, I was waiting for Shawshank or Green Mile too. Got to know like how much you love those. Stand by Me is an epic movie.
Oh, but see, I'm gonna disappoint you. I don't love Shawshank.
That's fine.
Really?
As long as you
Okay.
love me, I want to win, baby.
I mean, you won because you had it at number one. Or
I do.
Stand By Me at number one, rather.
Yeah.
You had Stand By Me, Dark Half, Hit,
Yep.
Misery, and Maximum Overdrive, which I think is your one flaw. I think Maximum Overdrive should be higher, but
I would have made it higher if I didn't only have 5 left. I would have probably put it at 3. I would have put it at 2. I would put the Dark Half at 4, and I might have dropped Misery to 5. Yeah, I would have dropped Misery to 5.
all right. So we have a shake up in our leaderboard.
Oh no, I was the leader, right,
Yeah.
for a second.
Yeah. You get the point for the list. Ryan gets 5 for the theme.
I am definitely like, I would have switched some things, definitely. Oh, because I guessed it real quick.
You guessed it on the first one.
That was the easiest
would've-
theme too.
Yep.
I was out here
I would-
joking. Viewers benefit. This motherfucker swoops in. Feel like other. I'm the king guy.
It's the name of the game. I would have definitely put Stand By Me as number 1, though. And it is number 2. Maximum Overdrive would have been
And you
3.
have to look at that for the rest of your life. That's the important. That's the important thing.
I feel
Yep.
I'm
I think
very
this
disappointed in myself right now.
I think this will be the first one we publish anywhere, just so Ryan has to like live it forever.
Oh,
You put
poor
it before Stand By Me? Damn it.
Ryan. I'll stop shitting on you because I'm a sore loser. But
No, it's okay. It's all right.
so we are doing
the
the
name of the
monkey
game.
tonight, gentlemen, as you well know, listeners. The monkey, which, if you haven't put it together yet, is an adaptation from a Stephen King short story from Skeleton Crew.
Yep.
And which I have like the most beat up trade paperback over here of Skeleton Crew. Excuse me as I leave.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Monkey.
There it is.
Yes.
You know, it's a well-loved book right there. Look at that spine, baby.
Yep.
But
Let's see what else
you
is in this one.
notice on the cover, it's cymbals. It's not drumsticks.
Yeah,
In the movie, they're using the drumsticks.
because that was the
instead of
toy
cymbals.
back in the day. The toy was symbols.
Yeah.
Oh, the mist is in this one as well. Here, there, be
Dead-
tigers. The monkey's only 30 pages long, and they made a full-length movie out of it.
Mm-hmm.
The Jaunt is in this as well. The Raft from
Yep.
Creep Show way back in the day.
Yep.
Word Processor of the Gods is another fantastic one. This is one of his best ones ever. Uncle Otto's Truck is
Yes.
also a movie, I think. For Owen, his
I think
son.
So, yes.
What? Oh, dude. And Skeleton Crew was 19. Playboy is one of the things that gave him a write-up on this. 1986, first print.
Yep,
Wild.
that was for the collection. The monkey came out though in 1980 of November. Doesn't say
no,
a
yeah.
magazine though.
Monkey. So,
I think you're
really
you're
good
more
story.
excited for the
Bottom
monkey.
line. I'm surprised they made a movie out of it. Somebody needed money. Is my guess. Not King.
Well, at the time he was doing a thing on his website. They closed it recently or a couple years back. So if you paid $1, you can create any of the stories that were listed under what he allowed to be published or worked into movies, and the monkey was on there.
Oh,
And
so
then
Neon
all of a sudden,
for $1?
yep, or the writer Osgood Perkins, basically he grabbed it for $1 and sold it to Neon, the idea, and directed it too. He also
Oz
directed
Perk-
Long Lake.
Yep. Oz Perkins, who is horror royalty or descendant of horror royalty.
I got it. Who's the horror royalty
Yes.
he descended from?
Anthony Perkins.
Oh, okay,
I had a feeling you knew the last name.
makes
but-
sense. Yeah, I wanted to make
Cool.
sure. I didn't know, maybe restaurant related. I had to be safe.
No.
It's cool. But yeah,
Psycho.
Great
Awesome.
story. So the monkey starts out pretty fun. it hits you with the vibe right away, and it doesn't leave that vibe for the whole movie, and I appreciate it. And that's very neon of it, too.
Yeah.
It starts out, we go to a pawn shop, and there's this kind of real cagey pawnbroker. He's not really picking up what the guy comes in to sell. And it sounds like there's, wait, if I remember right, were there sirens and stuff going off outside? Like shit was hitting the fan?
Well, he comes in with his first off, it's the character's P.D. Shelburne, who's played by Adam Scott, and he comes in, he's a pilot, and he's covered in blood. It's all dry blood, and he's holding this monkey, just like he doesn't want any part of it. And the guy's like, you're covered in blood. And he goes, well, it's not my blood. Never mind. I just need to get rid of this. And he's like, no returns on toys. And he's like, it's not a toy. It understands you, which is interesting to put out right in the beginning. It understands you. Don't call it a toy. And then that's when the shit hits the fan. But they set it up. They set it up brilliantly because they show like the I'm going with the Scooby-Doo character because of the Marine outfit, the diver suit. The diver suit's in there with the harpoon gun. You have the mouse on the shelf. You have knives. You have anything that can go wrong.
Yep.
And you know it's going to go wrong.
Indeed.
Yep.
It does. Now, I wanted to know, because this is important for later, what did it sound like there was bedlam outside of the show? Yeah, so it was going down out there already.
Yeah. And that's definitely, the monkey escalates.
Yes, the monkey does escalate.
And our poor pawnbroker,
It's very literally.
believes that the monkey's broken anyway, because that arm goes up and just sticks.
And the thing spins.
Mm-hmm. You get the stick spin and it just stays up. But
then,
you quickly learn you don't want to be around when that stick comes down.
Yes,
no, you don't. But at least it's random, at least.
Random-ish.
Random-ish is a good way to put it. So we flash forward before we give too much away. We flash forward to the semi-future, and the pilot's two children are twin boys, and one's a dick and one's a nerd, and they are just screwing around, and they happen upon the box, or little box, whatever you want to call that. It's a round box, so it's redundant, but it's got the monkey in it. Yep. And it says, I forget the phrase, if anybody remembers the phrase.
Like life.
Like life, what it says.
Yeah.
Like life.
And then what's the saying of the monkey that the monkey uses? He says, give it a shot, or like give it a try, or something like that. Like turn the key, and there's the phrase. Turn the key
with the fortune cookie.
Though that's before that, though. It's also on the box. The two little boys see it when they first open up the monkey.
Yeah, I didn't write that down. Hold on.
I didn't.
I'm gonna see if I can.
We look it up like 2 seconds, but so the kids are screwing around with it, and then they crank the key.
Yep.
In the closet, right? They do the first one in the closet,
right outside the closet.
Right outside.
I think they're on the floor outside the closet.
And then clank, 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 and he starts drumming away. And somebody's got to eat it. Who goes down? Well, actually, Annie's the first one, but he takes a while. The monkey doesn't hit the drum right away. So this is the first example of that. Annie Wilkes, who we'll talk about in a second, because this one chaps my ass a little bit, takes them to a hibachi dinner. She's their babysitter. And they go to hibachi, and she's got the hots for the chef, which I liked. It was like, go, Annie, go. And then he accidentally cuts off her head while he's showing off with her, because the monkey dropped his stick. And then her head falls off on the hibachi grill top, which is a nice touch.
Yeah.
And it shows the monkey is has a little I don't want to say little magic or supernatural to it. It's very supernatural because it appears in the van. They leave it at the house. Yeah. And then it's right in the front seat of the car, drumming away.
I just want to backtrack for 1 second so we get a sense of how the twins are. When they find the monkey, Bill claims it as his own because he is the oldest and therefore their dad's next of skin.
Oh, well, I like it.
So Bill is
Very cool.
Bill's kind of a half-wit and a
Yeah.
bully.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And Bill is also in love with Annie. Like
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
he is heartbroken when she's
mentioned-
into the chef.
I mean, he made her a rice heart on hibachi grill. All right.
right?
Yeah, I mean, what woman could resist a rice heart?
Not many. Not many.
Not a lot.
That's why, contrary to what people tell you, it is not a good idea to bring a date to hibachi.
I suppose not. So, thanks for the PSA, guys. But
Don't bring your date to
so-
hibachi.
we leave the scene with the hibachi, go straight to the funeral. The brothers are kind of shocked. They didn't put anything together yet,
No.
right?
Mhm.
Nothing yet.
The priest.
And then
The priest is just inappropriate. That's all I'm gonna say on that one.
The priest
Oh,
is
funny, though.
entirely inappropriate.
the priest is awesome. He completely he's another reason he slams the tone and tenor of the movie down. He's
Mhm.
just this.
Yeah.
He's like a stoner.
Yep. Stoner priest. But is the priest more inappropriate than the speech the boys get from mom after the funeral?
No,
Yeah, that's rough.
we all
Everyone
die.
is gonna die. Everyone. It's the most miserable speech you could possibly give a kid. And
As
then
they're
she ends it
eating
with,
ice cream.
yeah. And then she ends it with, "Let's go dancing."
That's another weird one.
That's like her
Another
coping
weird one.
mechanism, I think.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Plus, she's also coping with the fact that her husband vanished. Whereas
He left
I'm
for
sure
cigarettes.
she's assuming that he walked
Mhm.
out. Yeah, he left for cigarettes on a flight.
hmm Which,
Uh,
I mean, is another hint that the monkey is sort of supernatural in itself, because he brought the monkey somewhere else and then set it on fire. And the monkey showed back up in his home in perfect condition.
True.
Yeah, for his sons Hal and Bill to pick up in the closet, and then which one's the dick? Is it Hal?
Bill.
Bill.
One of the one brother's a dick. All right,
Bill.
Bill's the dick. So Bill tortures his brother, and he also sets him up to be tortured by people at school, which they
Yeah.
also make very funny and campy and hilarious. But it is important for the movie because Hal gets mercilessly bullied, and the monkey shows up too, which doesn't help. And they banana
Mhm.
him. That's my favorite. Right? Just kids just walk in with boxes of bananas to the assembly and just destroy him with them. And it's a sign of the
Mhm.
times, because then the staff would probably let that go.
Oh
The
yeah.
staff
Whereas
would
today-
definitely let that go.
Yeah, back in the day, they would be laughing alongside the kids. Probably it's a totally
Mhm.
different time right now than it used
Yep.
to be. But here we are. So he ends up getting worked over, and that's when he decides to bust out the monkey again. And I don't know if he put two and two together, or I don't forget how he kind of figures out that it might kill somebody for him. But he is aware of that when he turns the key.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think Hal definitely figured out very quickly that the monkey is cursed.
Yes.
And
He put everything together quickly.
Hal also learned that mom doesn't go in their room anymore since she found this stiff sock.
It's another really good line in the movie. She probably cut her foot on it, the poor lady. Terrible.
He was traumatized.
So Hal, after the bananaing, goes home and turns the key and tries to instruct the monkey to go for Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't work.
The monkey doesn't take special requests.
Nope.
No, does not. And his mother has a nice a very Hollywood aneurysm, might I add.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the kitchen, where the side of her head is just blows out with blood, and she's like, "Hey," and then she just collapses on the floor.
I forgot how bloody that scene was. It's just pouring out
Yeah,
of
it
her
was-
ear
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
her eye, and then it's like shooting out of her neck at one point. I'm like, what is
Mhm.
going on?
And we
And
zipped
like
your
a blood
her funeral.
you get another little life sort of lesson there when they when Hal's voiceover says that it was a 1 in 44 million chance, and he says 1 in 44 million only means it has to happen to someone.
That's fair.
Gotcha.
Like there are a lot of those little like ouch lines in there like that.
It's good writing. They
Yes.
I'm curious why they chose the number 44 million. That wasn't the population of the US at the time, was it?
No, probably not. I
No
think
way.
I think that's probably the actual medical likelihood of the type of aneurysm she had.
Oh, got it. Got
Okay.
it. Now I get it. What you're saying. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm
can we-
happy you
can we-
asked that. Because I was like, this is a very low number right now.
and
I was like, there's more people.
we get that, and then we get the monkey getting tossed in the well. They chain
Yep.
it up, which is a nice touch.
Yep.
And then they throw it in the well, and that's that.
Well,
we zip.
We do sort of skip over them being taken to
Oh,
live with
yes.
their Aunt Ida and Uncle Chip.
And the
Cool.
time
And-
skip, yeah.
Yep, and the monkey. They let the monkey get another kill in before they throw it in the well.
Oh, really? Who does it kill?
Uncle Chip?
Yep.
It killed Uncle Chip? How did I miss that?
Yeah.
Well, the horses trampled him on a
Yeah.
camping trip.
Oh, that's right. That was like a quick cutaway. And then he
He
was
was
just
ground
you
beef.
inside a sleeping bag. Well, shit, you caught it that. And then when we get back to the present times, we don't
Oh,
know the
Aunt
monkey's been
Ida.
found yet. But Ida catches it bad. Yeah, we don't know the monkey's on scene yet, but a monkey death sure does occur.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
rough.
Dude, her falling through the basement stairs and then
Yep.
coming up with the hooks was priceless.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that scene. I was like,
Face-
oh,
Face full of fish hooks and fishing lures. She's got the propane stove on, or the gas
Yes.
stove on to
which it's
While
questioning.
while she's pulling hooks and lures out of her face and sterilizing them with alcohol.
It's so brutal. And then she snips through a gas leak and somehow it ignites just randomly.
That's yep.
And then
And now her face is on fire.
Yep.
And
She runs out of the
she
house.
goes running out the door, steps in something, so now she's got like a can on her foot.
That was pretty funny. And then she
And they-
thumps into the road.
And trips right into the for sale sign on her house and gets impaled on the sign.
Right through her head.
Just a,
And that's
like
that,
first,
as they say, is
for
that
third death. It's like the deaths just top one another. You know, you go from a beheading to an aneurysm to basically burning, little comedy,
Whatever
and
yeah.
spiking.
all out? She catches it bad. She didn't earn that.
No.
And,
I
then
don't
we
think
zip
she
over to
did
Hal,
earn that.
who's being a random Elijah Wood cameo. And he was like this, not cult leader, but he's like a guru of sorts, and he's
Family
got
guru.
partial custody of Hal's son.
Yep.
There's Hal's White is saying that they're gonna sue for full custody, and this douchebag's gonna adopt him. Apparently, Hal's a bit of an absentee father.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, Hal and Bill have separately, because they become estranged in the 25 years between, but separately they have come to the conclusion that they can't have real attachments in their lives. Hal made the mistake of having a kid, which he says was a mistake to the kid.
Yeah, he does.
But
Rough.
Well, he says you were. He says something clever though. He says you were an accident, but
accident.
not a.
And
yeah,
everyone
but
has
not-
accidents.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a clever
Kinda
line.
smoothed
It
it a
didn't seem to
little
help the
over.
kid. Didn't seem to help the kid deal with it though.
No.
Don't
No,
wanna
not
hear
at all.
that.
But so Hal is, completely underachieving, making as few connections as possible, like a week a year with his kid, and this is set up to be the last week he has with his son Petey, because he's going to give up full custody to the mother and Elijah Wood.
And
It's
that's
creepy
then
in
he
this
takes him to a motel. Because why not? Take
Yeah.
him to a motel. Gonna spend the night in a
Motel
motel, Petey. Tomorrow, another motel. They arrive at the motel. What's fun about what happens there?
Well, he gets a call from Bill, basically warning him about the monkey. He's saying it's on the loose. And we get a beautiful woman who just wants to take a dip in the pool. And this air conditioner falls down, breaks, falls into the water.
Narrowly misses Hal.
Okay, true on that. It does narrowly miss Hal. And then electrocutes the water, allowing the swimmer to jump into the pool, ignoring Hal's warning, and exploding as body
That's
parts
the
fly
best.
everywhere.
Is that one? That's when you realize you're not even watching things that make any sense.
No,
No,
you
just-
you,
I'm not.
you've completely have to abandon any sense of realism in these deaths now.
What's interesting about that air conditioner falling, though, is do you think the monkey was going for Hal? Or do you think, because I don't think the monkey makes mistakes. Oh, you think
No,
he was going for Hal?
I think
Yeah.
Hal just got out of the way.
Wow. Because I don't think the monkey missed.
hmm
It
Although,
could be possible.
I mean, as they had theorized when they were kids, the monkey doesn't come for the key turner. And at that
That's-
point, Hal may be the most recent key turner.
Is that before or after the dude buys it at the yard sale?
It's about the same.
Okay. Because
It-
I thought
it-
Bill might have
yeah.
it already.
No,
Yeah, it's
Bill
gonna-
doesn't get it till a little bit later.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So
Alright.
then that would make sense. That's maybe close calls. I feel we're not dealing with like Final Destination where it's like, okay, you miss like this
Yeah,
death,
no.
you're gonna die in the next scene. Like I feel like it could be possible accidents can happen, but I agree
Mhm.
that since he was the last one to turn the key, he's not
Mhm.
gonna die.
You know what? I'm gonna change my. I don't think it missed. I think it purposely missed Hal just to remind him of its
Ooh, I like that.
existence.
Got it.
I like that.
That could be it.
And it works. The
it did
writing
work.
is so clever. It's very clever in this. It's
It's a thin veil with the ridiculousness of the deaths and stuff
Mhm.
like that, but there's meaning hidden in the movie. There's more to it than you would think, and as you're watching, you don't want to miss it, so you're hyper aware of things, and it's pretty cool. It keeps you riveted for sure. It's brilliantly done for what it is. Too. Let's get back to Annie Wilkes real quick. Annie Wilkes is the character in Misery, and I don't know why the hell they decided to put her in yet a third alternate universe, because she was also in season 2 of Castle Rock as a pseudo heroine that we actually loved her in. And why? Why Annie Wilkes? Why?
nice
Why?
quick nod, maybe.
Dear
Yeah.
listener, please.
Character to kill off.
She's not even that epic of a character. She's
But
good.
it's a recognizable king name.
I guess that makes sense, but that makes it even dumber.
Would you have been happier if it was a male named Roland?
No. If it was anybody else that is recognizable, that would be a nice homage. There's plenty of other female. Lizzie's story, you may be
Mhm.
familiar with. Probably not. You muggle. That's a girl.
But I mean,
there's girl.
Scary.
Is Annie Wilkes the most recognizable of his female characters?
Especially after Castle Rock season 2, she might be.
I
Besides
mean,
Susanna.
Kathy Bates.
So there it is. All right. Lame.
At least her death was quick, and it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Killed by love and hibachi.
and Hibachi. She was the best babysitter ever, apparently. What did she say? They were willful. She said some really funny phrase about the boys being shitheads. Like they're so willful.
Mm-hmm.
They break things. But anyway, back to the present. So we're up with the Hal and his son Petey are now forced to move motels.
Yep.
And
they
things
go
start-
home to Casco at Bill's request to see if the monkey is in Aunt Ida's house.
Yes.
he is not, as we know. Because
The
he was
monkey-
bought by them.
You have this fun little scene where Hal meets the real estate agent, and he's kind of directing her to where he wants to look for the monkey.
Yes.
And well,
Find a locked
Wrong
door.
closet.
What did they
They should've
find in the
just kept
closet?
it locked.
A booby-trapped shotgun.
And is that
Bad.
where Bill gets the ideas for the booby traps? Because he Home Alone's his place too.
I think Bill has been living in that place for a while and just gradually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
he had some good tripwires set up with all sorts of
Mhm.
goodies. Katanas, I believe. There was
Yep.
well, we all know the Fallen Ball, but we'll get to that later.
But do you notice that it barely misses Hal too? The shotgun blast.
Mhm.
It misses him by that much. Rewatching it again, it's like very sly, and then you just see Barbara explode, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
you're messing with like a lot here, dude, and he knows it. But it's like he also warned her because I feel like he knew he had a feeling.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I mean it's clear. It quickly becomes clear from this point that Bill wants Hal dead
Yes.
Yeah. Very much.
because
And
he's
he
put
tells us
together.
later.
He's put it
Yeah.
together. He's put together that Hal turned the key that killed Mom.
And he's is he aware or does he assume that Hal did it to kill him yet, or Hal tells him later?
I think he's assumed it the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, the father son, there's a dynamic building going on. That son's resentful. Blah 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 blah. They continue forward, and they're basically just learning more about what's going on, while Hal feeds a little bit more information to Petey as we go about what's happening with the monk and why he's a deadbeat dad, because he was protecting him from Monkey. And we can skip right over to, I don't think we're skipping much, right? If we jump right to where the grunge guy abducts them,
Oh, Ricky.
I think we're right about that
Yeah,
part
Ricky.
anyway.
Yeah, we're pretty much. We get Hal's boss gets killed
Yeah.
in a
Yeah,
vending
he
machine accident.
Well,
He's
he gets
pushing. Where
vaped.
was he buying? Do you remember what he was buying in that vending machine?
He was buying vape juice. He was
Yep.
buying vape juice, and it doesn't work. He hits the machine, turns around, and hits a rake. The rake. What is a rake doing in the middle of a building? First off, but he hits a rake, and the vape just goes right down his throat, and it's just lodged there. Anti-smoking ad right there, done very well.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Then we get what was his name? Ricky.
Ricky.
Another
Ricky's
Ricky.
farm.
We just had a Ricky in Sleepaway Camp. Go
Yep.
check that episode out, guys. Like,
It'll be in the
subscribe.
cards at the end.
Yep. So Ricky got the monkey at Ida's estate sale for dirt cheap, and then sold it to Bill, who had a personal ad looking for the monkey,
Mrs.
Which
Monkey.
is great.
Mrs. Monkey.
So he gets the monkey. Then he decides he wants it back because he looked into its eyes and he saw like memories of his father, which is ridiculous. And so he tries to get it back. Bill says, "Go squat." So he decides he's going to abduct Hal and Petey and get them to get the monkey for him.
Yes.
Shows up with a little tiny gun and abducts them and drives over to where he knows Bill lives. And that's good for Hal because Hal didn't know where Bill was.
Yep.
So everything goes full circle at that scene. And Ricky sends little Petey off to do his dirty work because of the little dog door, the little canine door. And while that's going on, he's going around these Home Alone traps. We got Ricky talking to Hal, and they're having like this heart-to-heart moment, I guess. Like he's like, "Oh, my dad left me. Your dad left me," and it's pretty comical and funny.
I mean, you know it's coming. The whole scene, Ricky's like scratching his head with the gun, and like you just don't know how Ricky's gonna get it. You know he's going to.
I
know
thought
it's
that was
coming,
gonna be that.
You're almost sure he's gonna shoot himself in the head, but then that would be too simple for this movie.
Right. And
True.
boy, does he not shoot himself in the head. He almost shoots everything else.
Yep.
But that seems great with I mean, I just had to deal with a bunch of hornet's nests too. So the scene was even funnier to me.
Yep.
There's a big bee's nest. Petey goes inside because he can fit through the doggy door. And then there's a bee's nest right in front of the car that they just happen to notice. It's comically large. It's like basketball plus size. And
And Bill is inside trying to convince Petey to turn the key.
Yep.
and then outside, Ricky Bobby shoots the gun off by accident, goes through the windshield and the hornet's nest.
Yep.
Well, if he was
As the
wasn't
key is
first, he was
turned.
last.
As the
Yeah.
key is turned, yeah. But the
And-
way they do this step is hilarious. It is
Wow, they
so
just-
funny. Well, it's a laser beam of condensed wasps that shoot out of the nest through the hole in the windshield and directly into Ricky's mouth.
Which is really, I mean, I hadn't really thought about this until we started talking. Another near miss for Hal.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
3. It's 3 now because he almost got shot like 6 times in the car.
Yeah.
The monkey.
I mean, the
must
bullet
like him.
barely missed him, too.
Yeah.
Since Bill is turning the key and Bill is a twin, I mean, there's
Ooh.
discussion that could be had here.
Yeah.
That
but-
could work.
I don't know if it's that deep. I bet you the writer thought of that and was like, "Oh, that'll keep the nerds talking."
Uh-huh.
No,
Yeah.
but that does make sense because they're identical. If they're identical twins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And that's because I was thinking about this in the beginning. Maybe you sure Bill doesn't have it when he's at the pool? Because then that would make sense if he turns it, he's identical twin. That's why it's missing Hal each time. And that's why he can't kill it.
Yeah, it's really unclear who has it at that moment. And Bill
Okay.
could have had it by then and been turning.
Because the identical twin theory, it's a good one.
Yeah.
It is a good one.
Yeah, perhaps their DNA has confused the monkey.
The monkey. I'm just gonna keep saying it.
Monkey.
The monkey.
Anyway, Hal gets out of the car and he mans up and goes to save Petey, the most unfortunately named son ever. And Bill is inside. They have this big reckoning moment. It's everything you already know, but it's a fun scene.
Mhm.
Theo, the dude.
Oh,
who
Theo
plays
James.
Hal. Theo James is a good actor, and he does a good
Mhm.
job in both these roles.
Mhm.
He's talking
Yeah.
to himself for a while, and
And
then
You start to hear the chaos outside.
Yep.
You get a plane
Yeah.
crash and sirens and said things. You can tell something's going on outside already.
the monkey's like
went out of
going off
control.
again.
But inside, you almost get to this like reconciliation between Hal and Bill. Like, they almost get there.
We did.
Yeah.
I would rubber stamp it and say they did reconcile. And then
Yeah,
the
they
funny
did.
scene where same thing as he did when they were kids, where he's like,
hmm Yeah.
he doesn't.
Yeah. And you get Bill with the, you killed my mom. You killed my mom. And Hal finally explaining to him, she was my mom too. And
Yeah.
Bill's sort of like dim-witted realization that, oh yeah, that was your mom too.
It took him
Makes
25
sense,
years
right?
to realize it.
It's good
25
stuff.
years.
So,
But after
then
that
they live happily
realization,
ever after, and they become best friends. And no, that's not what happens.
No,
What
no,
happens,
no.
guys?
Well, Bill's traps come back to haunt him.
yes,
Yeah,
they do.
he's got a bunch.
Yep.
And there was foreshadowing for this one because we saw the bowling ball get primed inside of the cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
And then
And
the
the
cannon
cannon
goes off,
Goes off.
blows Bill's head off through the
With a-
floor. Might have.
With the
Yep.
bowling ball with their mom's name on it.
Oh,
Which makes it
perfect.
10 times better.
Perfect. Aw. Then you're like,
Lovely.
all right, the movie's over. And I thought they were just going to cut the black and that was the funny ending, but they decide to go out and they decide to show what all the chaos going on in the neighborhood
Mhm.
afterward, which is pretty funny.
You have
Lot
dead
of
parachutist.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have a guy with impaled by a surfboard. You have
Yep.
a woman.
Also, on fire? Is he also on fire or no?
you have a
No,
flaming
no.
baby carriage.
Oh, that was rough. Yeah, that was rough.
I'm
And
sorry.
as
can't
all
believe
this is
forget
going
about that.
on, Hal proves that he is his mom's son. Let's go dancing.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go dancing.
But
And then
after
you-
he,
Then you think it's over, and it's still not over.
Nope, you get
that's
death
John's
riding in.
favorite. Because there were shots of these troop of teenage or cheerleaders throughout the whole movie doing random cheers at school and
Mhm.
stuff, and they were hanging out of the bus shaking their pom poms and yelling, and then a truck goes by and just cuts them all in half, and that's the end of the movie. But there is a big thing that Ryan wants to talk about before we wrap up. That's the end. We do get a little bit of a deeper cameo.
Yes, we do. Right before the bus scene, we have a pale black-eyed man riding a horse who's supposed to represent the pale horseman, death, and he slowly walks by,
Listen,
acknowledging.
Hold on. Let's pause this for a second. Did you say a pale black guy?
No, a pale black-eyed man. That's what I'm reading from the Wikipedia
Say
source
that
right
more
here.
clearly so it doesn't sound like you just said a pale black guy.
Oh,
Which
did.
can still be
Hold on.
okay if you meant to say it, but you didn't. So.
Hold on. We're gonna retcon this right now. So
I hope we don't edit any of this out, to be honest, because you said a pale.
No, we should keep this.
Well, I'm sitting here
pale-
thinking, is the actor black? No, the actor's not black.
No, he was really white.
Yeah, he's like the whitest.
a pale black-eyed man. There we go. Who's supposed to represent death, the pale horseman, walks by and acknowledges Hal and Petey. It's kind of like acknowledgement, like they hold death in their hands. The monkey, of course, as we acknowledged, brings death. It's random, doesn't it go after the person who twists the key, of course, but it is death. And I feel the pale horseman at the end, it's saying, you hold this ring too. Thanks for giving me this business, but you got something very important that you're going to have to be careful with. And I know they're not doing a sequel, thank God. This movie doesn't need a sequel. No, they can't.
No.
No, you have nobody left. Nobody left.
In theory,
The
this is
world.
the end of. Theoretically, this is like Neil Gaiman wrote "We Get Them For You Wholesale," which starts out with a guy trying to get a few people killed from an ad in the Yellow Pages over in the UK, whatever their version of that is, and eventually he gets such good deals on the killings that he continues to like double it for 40% off or whatever it is until he just destroys the world. And I get that vibe from this. It feels like this is cascading out of control, and I don't know how you're supposed to stop it. I know the dad hit it with a flamethrower at the beginning of the movie,
Which only paused it.
Yes.
I mean, is the way for that family to not exist anymore? Because the monkey is tied to the family.
which is interesting. Now, does it get to like it? Let's say they all die. Does it go to a new family? The next people who get it, he just attaches to them, or does he just kill everybody in the world right now? We don't know.
You got to think of it like it's Stephen King universe, right? So you got to think of all that weirdness, right? I was thinking about like The Shine, because like the monkey's attached to him. The Shine, right? The Shine is attached to random individuals. It could be something like that, where once this family's done, it randomizes, goes to another family. It just appears.
The shine is more like biological. The shine's like the force. That's like you're born with it, like
Okay,
psychic
well,
powers. Yeah. This is a
I was
monkey.
saying like that well, it's a killer monkey.
It's a killer monkey with a demon attached to it. That's what I think. But
Oh, especially,
I wouldn't.
did you guys
Yeah,
notice?
compare it because it's just so
Oh,
different to me. I get like that.
well, the-
You have the shine or you have the monkey. Like I have the mouse. I get that, but oh man,
Well,
I like
was
the
now I'm
power.
thinking about it. When he cuts up the monkey, you notice the blood that's coming out of it.
Yeah.
That was interesting too. I
Mm-hmm.
can't wrap my head around that.
We should.
Like-
I don't know if that's for movie effect. Well, yeah, it kind of is. Most of this stuff isn't in the short story. We should lead with that. This is a short story. It's not very long at all. Maybe 5,000 to 7,500 words. It's pretty short, and a lot of this
It's
stuff is added, including the Pale Rider
Yep.
at the end. That is not in the short story. So
Certain elements are there, like the well and all that, but everything else is just, yeah.
this is like taking, like they bust, and threw frosting and stuff and made like a 4-tier cake out of what was a bundt cake. And not to say that the story
Yeah.
wasn't good, but it wasn't this. It was not this movie.
No.
Oh no.
It was a retconning of the monkey's paw kind of thing.
Mhm.
It was kind of like that. And maybe even a nod to that story I was mentioning about Gaiman earlier, because that was a really popular story back then, right around when this was written. So that could have been it too. But yeah, what they did with it was great. I love the movie.
Mhm.
Same.
It's
Just no,
it's definitely a fun watch. Like,
yeah, no definitive ends, like no explanation of the end is kind of nice too, or how it wraps up. If there's closure, if it's just dead, they're done. Who knows?
mhm. Hal and Petey
Yeah.
could be the last two people on Earth.
And me, Petey would make it through.
Hal would
Yes.
break his glasses and
I
have like
mean-
a fit, like Burgess Meredith in the Twilight Zone.
It's true. But yeah, guys, that's the monkey.
That's the monkey.
We're going to run
That's the
right into
monkey.
our top fives tonight. I am excited that it is 47 minutes and 28 seconds into the show, and we are running towards the end. It's a great thing. Let's go,
Yep.
guys.
So
All
this
right.
week I went with top 5 ape movies. I said ape, not eight, ape. So
Ape.
It did sound like top five movies.
Top 5 ape movies. It comes before 9, after 7. But top 5 ape movies, and I'm gonna start off with it's gonna be a mix, comedy, action, adventure, and I'm gonna start off with Kong Skull Island. That's my number 5. I do enjoy it. Tom Hiddleston, Samuel L. Jackson, John Goodman. Come on, John Goodman, Brie Larson. A lot of big names. John C. Riley, who's great supporting character in the movie. But they all go to Skull Island. It's in the Godzilla universe, the America version, and they can go investigate Skull Island and meet King Kong for the first time. And it's a different, I guess, interpretation because most of the time you see him go to Skull Island, they take him back to New York City. He falls off the Empire State Building.
Mhm.
That's it. This one, you see them kind of go in his element, and it makes Kong more of a hero, which I liked instead of making him that like feared monster. He was the
Mhm.
good guy.
Well, that's kind of where that whole series goes with Kong.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like
yeah.
the beta alpha.
Yeah,
If you want to call
he-
it that. The MonsterVerse stuff is a hot mess. That's another thing where they really went in a direction. They sure did.
Oh,
They made
Skull
some
Island was
choices.
good. Well, I mean, it's still good, but if you like that kind of thing. But they showed us with -1 that what the MonsterVerse was like, and
Yeah.
times 12. -1 was
Yeah.
better than any movie the MonsterVerse had. Kong Skull
Agreed.
Island was good. Kong Skull Island was a good one.
And real quick, -1 is getting a sequel.
Yep.
Can't
It
wait for
is?
that.
Yep. Starts
it is.
filming at the end of August.
Asia with
Yeah.
the green Zilla.
And I think they're also doing a sequel to Shin Godzilla.
They are
Yes.
indeed,
So
which
Oh,
is
yeah.
exciting as hell.
plenty more of
We're gonna
that
be,
coming.
There's gonna be
I
good
mean, this is
Godzilla movies coming out, and everyone's still
so
gonna be
pumped
focused
right
on
now.
Godzilla Kong.
Don't forget there's also Space Godzilla coming to the shitty MonsterVerse with all like the cage fighting monsters. So that's cool.
I stopped
That's
at
cool, too.
Godzilla versus Kong, and I'm happy I stopped there. But
It gets
my
pretty
number
bad.
4 pick, well,
The Ghidorah one's
Yeah.
good. Anyway, yeah, let's move on.
the Ghidorah, that Godzilla versus Kong,
King of
that
the
one,
Monsters,
yes,
yeah.
and yeah. But number 4 is this favorite of mine. 96, Jason Alexander, Faye Dunaway, Rupert Everett, Paul Rubens,
Pretty Woman?
Dunstan checks in.
Dunstan checks in. My God.
I love that movie. It's just slapstick comedy for a kid to laugh at all day, and it's a special place in my heart, and I had to put it on my 8 movies. But at number 4 though, because I mean my next 3 you can't really top, and at number 3 we're gonna get loose, Every Which Way But Loose, starring Clint Eastwood as a truck driver with his
This should
buddy
be your number
Goose.
one.
Oh no, I
Clive?
gotta.
Clive,
Yeah.
man.
No, I got it.
But so true.
My number one is good. So, and I'm not fronting on that, as the kids would say. But I know Every Which Way Loose is just a classic, and him beating up the biker gang. And this is at a time when Clint Eastwood, he's coming off that whole like badass act of like Dirty Harry, the spaghetti western, and he turns into a fighting truck driver with a pet orangutan or best friend orangutan. Number two, I am going with the 2005 version of King Kong.
Another Kong.
Yeah, this is the third remake, or second remake. I'm sorry. The first one coming out from the 70s, 1977.
If Mighty Joe
this-
Young's your number one, I'm kicking you from the pot.
Come on, Mighty Joe Young.
Back in
Son
the
of a
Zoom days,
bitch.
when we would mute people who were annoying. All right,
but
keep going.
King-
I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. King Kong was very big when it came out in 2005. There was a lot of big movies, and that it just had a big feel to it. And I feel like that was one of the final movies in recent times to have a big feel. But my number one,
Hold on.
Those-
I have to point out that is my third favorite of the Kong origin stories. Because I
Oh,
love the 70s one. I grew up on the 70s one.
Yeah.
My dad took us to a premiere of that one.
oh, that's
sweet.
awesome.
Yeah, we had like all these like posters that used to freak me out when I was a kid. Like it was awesome.
Well, they had close up of the face posters and stuff back
Yep.
then.
Mhm.
Like they were talking the stop motion. I mean, that was classic.
And he's not on the Empire State Building in that one. He's on the World Trade Center.
Yeah, he was.
And
The upgrade.
the OG one is the best. Like it's just a great bit of filmmaking, especially
Yes.
considering it when it was.
Oh,
Yeah, the big-
absolutely.
and taking the model up.
Mhm.
Oh, it's creepy.
All right, now you can get to number one.
I need to. Yeah.
Yeah. Number one is, like I said, it's those damn dirty apes. It's the original Planet of the Apes. That's
Good call.
I watched.
Ooh,
I
you
It's not
swerved
really-
me.
I love that film. My uncle showed it to me when I was very young. He was a big Planet of the Apes guy. He loves them all. I love the first one. I love Charlton Heston, and just as a kid, because he was like, I watched it at 5, 6. You can watch it at 6, and it's as a 6-year-old, it's hard to get through, but I got through it, and I can just you remember certain scenes. You remember Dr. Zaius, and just it's so good. I don't want to spoil it. This one I don't want to spoil. I mean, you should have seen it. It came out in
I mean, yeah,
1968. but
Yeah, you have 57 years.
just all right, fuck it. Just Charlton Heston on the beach, just screaming. And even as a kid, I felt that. I was like, oh man, the apes took over the world. This is fucked.
Mhm.
But it's just this makes it so good.
You hit a whole bunch of my childhood trauma. Because recurring nightmare when I was a kid. The nice old couple across the street from us turned into the Planet of the Apes. And I used to have that dream probably 2 or 3 times a month.
Harry and the
I would now
Hendersons showed up at your front door too, just for good measure. There was another
was
kind of
rough.
scarring
It
costume.
was Planet of
like-
the Apes was rough when I was a kid, but I love the whole series. Like, it doesn't
It's
matter.
good.
Even the bad ones are good.
And that also, real quick, stars an alumnist of ours, Roddy McDowell.
Illuminist.
Alumni.
Yeah, we've met alumni. We mentioned him. He was in Fright Night 2. He was on the
Johnny,
podcast.
yes. We're not pricing me things. Very nice.
The Illuminist.
The Illuminist.
Illuminists. Don't turn off the lights, but if you do,
Make sure Roddy McDowell is there.
I need an illuminist. All right, we're ready for this. All right, what's top 5 for John?
All right. So I went with what I'm gonna call a top 5 plus 1
Okay.
because five of the items on the list are soundtrack songs, and number 1 is a movie.
Oh.
So my top 5 plus 1 is a tribute to Ozzy.
Oh, nice. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So the first 5 are all soundtracks that he or Sabbath appear on. So number 6, Almost Famous.
Oh, nice.
You get Paranoid and Sweetleaf. I can't find where Sweetleaf played, but Paranoid was William is going to interview Black Sabbath, and it's playing in the background.
Nice.
So, my number 5 is The Hangover Part 3. Very forgettable movie, but you get NIB in
Yes.
Okay.
as Chow's party is going south towards the end, and it finishes with him jumping off of Caesar's palace.
Yep, that's when they
True.
jump from the window.
My number 3 is a movie we've mentioned before, but it's Ozzy. Cemetery Man. His song Hellraiser plays every time there's a motorcycle on the screen.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
My number 2 is Ryan's number 5 or 4, Kong Skull Island.
Yep.
Oh,
That's number
sweet.
5.
Yep. You get
Where they're fighting or like running.
Paranoid while they're dropping the bombs to geomap the island. And,
Nice.
And it ends with the first appearance of Kong to them, which is a big hand. And then my number 1 is the movie Trick or Treat. Not
I
Trick
did like-
or Treat. Trick or Treat. Which is so and it's kind of fitting. The death of a heavy metal icon leaves a bullied teenage boy heartbroken. Even worse, he realizes he may be the only person who can prevent the rocker from returning from the dead. Ozzy plays Reverend Aaron Gilstrom, who's like this ridiculous like TV appearing priest who's like moralizing it. It's such a funny role to see Ozzy in.
What year did it come out? I have to ask.
I think it was like 85, 86.
Oh,
Gene
so he's
Simmons is
definitely-
in it too. Like it's
So
this
it's
is like peak satanic panic, afraid of Ozzy, snorting ants, like that whole thing. Like that's where we are in time with this. And
I'm
he's
fine
on
with
there
that.
playing a pretty pitch perfect British version of like Billy Graham.
Yeah. Perfect.
And then what's the +1?
Yep, that's the +1.
It's the +1. That was it? That was the last one?
That was the last
It's a
one.
good list.
Oh no, I
It's
skipped
doing
one.
honor.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I did
yeah,
skip
I was
one.
gonna say, yeah, you did skip one.
I did skip one. My number 4 was Dazed and Confused.
Yep.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you get paranoid in that one too, while O'Banion is enjoying his paddling adventures.
Yep.
It's another good one. That's a great scene with the slow-mo cameras.
Yeah.
We had a bit of a
Yeah.
surprise for you guys tonight, though, because I'm doing 5 as well. Because
Dongs?
I thought we could do
Dongs.
Stephen King adaptations from short fiction. Only his short fiction, though, not his other stuff.
Oh, is
and
that
my
why you were
favorite-
asking about the Indian this earlier today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was just a little curious about that. But the first one comes from one of Ryan's favorite movies and that he likes to bring up all the time. But we're not going to let him talk about it because I want to go fast. God damn it. My top 5 doesn't take 8 minutes. So I'm going to say It Grows on You from Creepshow. It's a great short story.
That's
Very
the
short
one
story.
with him, right?
Yep. And it's
Yep.
homage to the Blob, 100% homage to the Blob. And next is Silver Bullet. If you haven't seen Silver Bullet, you suck and you won't stop sucking until you see it. Gary Busey's in it and he plays an uncle. He's not the touchy in the bad place kind of uncle. He's the gets drunk and turns your wheelchair into a Harley kind of uncle. And that's what you
Yes,
want.
sir.
That's what you want. So Silver Bullet. Isn't Fred Savage the kid in the wheelchair?
Oh,
I think it's Fred Savage.
Yeah. I
It's
think it
Fred
is, yes.
Savage. Yeah, that's another phenomenal one that you gotta watch. The other three are a little bit more basic bitchy, but Mr. Harrington's Phone was a really big surprise. And it's a good story. It's a really good story. And I was surprised they did such a good job with the movie. Was that Donald Sutherland in that who played Harrington?
I didn't see that one, so I'm not sure.
I don't know if you like that one. I hope you do though. That's a good premise for
I
a
wanna
movie.
say
It's
yes.
another one where some spooky stuff happens through a cell phone. Stephen King did a novel called Cell as well. I haven't seen the fourth one yet. Putting it on the list anyway because fuck you. That's why. And it's The Long Walk. I've been waiting my whole life for this movie to come out, and they're finally ready to put big boy pants and take a risk.
Yep.
And
They dropped another trailer today. They
So I'm
dropped
putting
another
that as
trailer
number
today.
4. Oh, they did. I'm gonna watch.
Yeah,
Like,
they
right now.
Yeah,
dropped.
they said
There was the trailer for that, and the trailer for It Welcome to Derry. We're at whatever
yes.
Comic-Con was just over the weekend. So they
Sweet.
both,
They real
You
quick.
think
They
Joe
put they
Villanova was there?
they
I don't know
showed a
why I asked
scene.
that question.
They showed a scene from Welcome to Derry, and they cross a line. And how they set it up real quick, it's gonna
And-
take place backwards. So it's gonna start off, I think, in the 50s, and then the next season's gonna go to the 30s every 27 years, and then the last season supposedly is gonna be the 1900s, introducing Pennywise to the world. So interesting
Nice.
concept going backwards, 27 years.
I mean, it's the fourth time they're making this into film, or on putting it on the screen. So they got to do something new. At
yeah,
this point, they can't.
yeah. You
get
can't
another-
keep going forward. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
I need the turtle, god damn it. They keep ignoring the
mean,
turtle.
The turtle is one of the very few. We only see one of the great animals. It's the bear in the
Yes.
books. That's the only one we see. Shardik. But last movie, you won't sideline me for long, or what is it? Get me off track for long. I don't know. I can't speak anymore. The
Sidetrack.
Mist. This one. The Mist is my
Okay.
final one. I think it's the best of his novels, novelettes. And I'm talking pure horror. So don't get on my case because Shawshank was a novella. I get it. And I know John loves it. He already confessed his love for it. It's his favorite movie.
And Frank
but
Darabont.
there are a lot of really good movies that are based on his full-length novels as well. This is just a short fiction. And I love The Mist because he does everything right and he's a great guy. And at the end, he still has to kill his family for no reason. And it tickled me. I just thought it was so nice.
It made me so happy.
It's a
I
kick in
think-
the dick. What is that? The end of that movie is rough.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think The Mist is my favorite of his shorter works by a lot.
Yeah. It's
Um,
good. The actual story of The Mist has a different ending, in case
Yeah.
the listeners don't know that. And that's also quite good. I enjoy that type of ending more because it leaves it up to you to kind of figure it out. The movie was like, no, we're going to tell you what goes on.
Yep.
You see, the army is a quarter mile down the road and he takes a 45 and he offs everybody in the car, including his son. And then the mist dissipates immediately after party.
That scene still gets me.
It's brutal. And he's just screaming. They're like torching spider cocoons next to him. Like mission accomplished, lads. He's just screaming in the car.
Uh-huh. Did you watch it in black and white?
No, but I know they had it out in black and
Yeah.
white. Was it good?
Yeah. It changes the experience a little bit. I prefer the color version, but
That's true. There's two things mean different things.
yeah. The colorized version.
Colorized version. This is going to be a rough podcast for us.
These
feel like-
are simple misspeaks.
YouTube would send you a note regarding what? No.
I feel like
But yeah,
real quick,
hello.
the in good old Technicolor, the black and white, I feel like it'd be more tense. Like you hear like
yeah.
Is there a
Yeah,
cat,
it's like-
John?
What?
Is something on the
you've seen
side
the
of your...
whiskers, right?
Yeah, is that the
I-
kitty? John, you should get
Huh?
downstairs. You should get your like.
Here?
There's some... not in their place.
No,
No, it's
no,
the
no.
corner. It's
It-
definitely not you
yeah.
at all. There's like
You've been
it's
seeing
just
that
this
too,
wood
right?
thing, this, but it's not a finger either. It's I saw it.
It's
It
been
looked like it could be.
whiskers.
It looked like a cat. There,
right there.
There it is. There was it. It was
Are
right
you
there.
are you fucking with us, John? Please don't tell me you're fucking.
Oh,
It would be, John, it'd be on your right side of looking directly at your
Alright,
camera
then.
lens. It would be near your camera lens.
Yeah.
So, because it's barely visible to us and it's not there right now. Ooh, this is my favorite part of tonight's show.
No.
Just rolling in to look around. Whoa.
If it pops up and he doesn't see it, you gotta get the hell out of there, John.
Nice. All right. Well, she's probably gonna make it to the next podcast. That was my top 5. That'll be in Letterboxd along with Ryan's
was
and
nice.
John's.
how
Thank
we
you,
almost
brother.
got to 8 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, you tried, you bastards. John, Ryan was
almost-
8 minutes, 42 seconds. John was 4 minutes and 21 seconds. So eat it. Love you guys.
Have a good night, one.
See ya.